From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Green 33, yellow. Ready?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready.
Second down pass play coming. That's complete to Sam Laporta. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's a design run. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Lions have a first down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ready?
This is Gibbs on second down. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. Jukes away from one. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Blue 32.
Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7-0.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Buying some time right. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd and long for him here. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, Packers.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down.
Going to run again with Jacobs. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure coming. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard Line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
John starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready. Hut, hut.
And off to Gibbs from the gun. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here.
Set.
He'll pass it this time. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
They're going play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught out right by Golden. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
Handoff here to Jacobs. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Gain of 6.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Go. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On second down, Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
18 run, 18 run, Nike.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man, it's Golden. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 11.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packer first down.
Go.
This is Reed working the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second-quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red cycle.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
45, wide, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. They scraped together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
On the jump. Got it. 19. Pass 60. Pass 60.
They stick with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 33. The Packers take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast.
14 more yards. It's another Packers.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
On the ready.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Here we go. Set. 19, Charger. 19. Go.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32. Ready, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Down. Set.
Throw here, third down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
They are throwing it again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Detroit calls timeout. It's seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready. 60. Blue. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Into traffic. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Sticking to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
From the red zone now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Cut.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tie it just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
13.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Go play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Cuts it to the right sideline. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do...
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jack Campbell with the INT.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Set. Go.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. I'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Packers the first.
And the Packer first down.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Come on.
Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move. Headed right. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Come on, Black Ultra. Black 40. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Ready?
They give to Gibbs on the option. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Okay,
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Screen here for Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Black, net, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. Dodges another stop. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, play action. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the third. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 12.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
This is Reed working the right side. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
This is Jacobs running left. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
You know, I like to leave you in warm-ups, Kate, and get down to the field and watch these not only quarterbacks throw it, but these kickers kick it. I want to see the distance. And it's one thing in pregame to make it from 55+. It's quite another to do it in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Hut, hut.
They'll throw to start the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Striker, green, green. 50, grit, drill, green. 560. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the 1st down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
A handoff here to Gibbs on his own read. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. Set.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 2.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 22 needle.
He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
36, Packers 29.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Packers 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Blast through midfield. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers losing by 7. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready?
Setting up to pass. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 on the 19-yard
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and goal.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. Come on. Cut.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
And the Lions
Ready?
first down.
RPO. Quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Smash, red. Here we go. Hut.
Gibbs now from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Third down run by Gibbs. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Let's go. Blue striker. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here he is to throw. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
28 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they spike the ball with time left for it looks like one play. They're going to have a chance to knock one through the uprights for the win. So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick is good. He got it. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that